Hi, this is Jacqueline with Nickel and Dime Decor, and I'm so glad you're with me today on My Only Sunshine Baby Quilt, Part 3. I have the top all put together, and I'm going to get the camera and go down and we'll look at it. It's on the floor. But I wanted to tell you before we do that, and it's very important that you see the placement of all the squares, and I'm going to try to explain it real well to you. But if you really feel more comfortable with written instructions, I wanted to tell you that go to McCall's Quick Quilts. Just Google it. And it brought it up. And then I think it took me to something called Quilting Daily. Maybe I'm wrong. But put that in and see if you don't find quick quilts, and look for all of the back issues. And it cost you $5, but it's well worth it if you want these instructions. And it's in... You'll want to look up August/September 2017. So if you would like to have it, and I think, if I remember correctly, there was 48 copies of that when I got mine. And I ordered it 2 weeks ago, and I still don't have it, of course. Everything is so slow, as you all know, in the mail. But I'll get it someday. I just wanted it to make sure that I had all of the pages. I cut these out of a magazine back in 2017 and just wanted to double check and make sure I had all the info. But the placement of the squares and how you lay it down is in there in case you would like to see it down on a piece of paper. It was real easy putting it together, and I know we didn't talk about the triangles and putting the square, 2.5 inch square, but there's some instructions right there. You just put it on the tip of your triangle, like we do on all of them, and then sew across halfway, but sewing little tiny bit closer to the top. Remember about it. Draw you a line and then sew just above that line to give you a better fit. And then you'll have, let's see, how many was there? 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, there was 19 of them, I think, if I remember correctly. I have already forgot. They were your 9 3/4 by 9 3/4, and then we cut them into halves. We had 4 squares, and we cut them into fourths, 4 triangles. So 4 times 4 is 16. That's how many you had. So we didn't talk about that, but when we get down there, I'll show you. And I tried to pick a color off of each one of my 9 patch and each one of my snowballs for each one of the triangles and not duplicate. I think I had to duplicate 2 yellows, but the rest, they're all different colors. So that worked out real good. To me, the easiest part of quilting is doing the top. Putting your sandwich together of your backing and you're getting that smooth and straight is always challenging to me. And this time I'm going to use some basting spray. I've never used it. I've always pinned my quilt together, but I'm going to try the basting spray. Who knows? I might love it and never want to use anything else. So, I think that's all that for right now, and we're gonna, like I say, I'm gonna turn this off and we're gonna go down there and look at My Only Sunshine. Hold on. Okay, I'm kind of going to look at it at a diagonal because I can kind of frame it and show it to you better, I think. But if you'll look at the very top, I'm going to walk over there. And our very top is the only thing, the little top triangle, remember they were just 5 3/8 or 5 1/8, I forgot. It's not sewed on, but if you'll notice the 9 patch and the 2 triangles up at the very top are sewed on, and that's how it's going to look. See how they nestle up against that bottom 9 patch, the 2.5 inch square, and that's what, after I get it all sewed, none of it's sewed on, but after I get it all sewed, then I'll come back and show you, because it's really going to be pretty, because I can tell from looking at that top how pretty everything is. But you lay it down in diagonal rows, and your top row has 1 9 patch and 2 triangular triangles. And I tried to not worry too much. I think my colors varied real good, so I didn't switch a thing after I laid it out. I just thought it was okay. Then the next row is a 9 patch, a snowball, a 9 patch, and your 2 triangles on each side. Then our next row, so you've got 1 block, 3 blocks. The next row is 5 blocks, consisting of a 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch, and triangles on each side. 5 blocks. The next block is 7 blocks. A 9 patch, snowball. Uh-oh, I've got one wrong. Do you see my mistake? Aren't you glad it's not sewed? This one in the very middle is supposed to be a snowball. Do you see that? Yes, that's supposed to be a snowball. So I've got to correct that, girls. I am just so glad I noticed that. So you've got a 9 patch, a snowball, 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch, and 2 triangles on each side. And then as we go walk back, this is your longest row, and it's 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 blocks. And you've got a 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch. Then you've got your little corner 5 1/8 inch triangles on the ends there. And then you start graduating back down, and you have a 7 row, 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch, snowball, and 9 patch with your triangles on the ends. Then on the next row, you're down to 5 blocks consisting of 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch, snowball, and 9 patch. Triangles on each side. Then next to the last row is a 3 block row with 9 patch, snowball, 9 patch. Your 2 triangles on each side. Then your last row, 1 9 patch with 2 triangles on each side and your little corner piece. Remember, we had 5 of the little 5-inch corner triangles. And that's it. It's all put together. Once I correct my mistake up there and put that as a snowball, See, my eye did not catch that till I just did this. And I knew better than to sew them together, because that's why. You have to double check yourself. So I'm going to start sewing, and I'm going to go back up to the top and sew that second row together. And I'm going to sew the next row. And then after I get all my rows sewed together, then I will join them from upwards. From the bottom to the second and second to the third, I will join all of my strips. But I'm going to put each row in together individually, and then get all of those rows made, and then join the rows. And then I'll come back and show you. I wish y'all would put this together. It was just quick, pretty darn quick. And it really wasn't as bad as it sounds. 300 and some odd 2.5 inch squares. It just sounded so intimidating, but it really wasn't. So that's where we are. And like I say, I wish you'd join me and make it. The next time I'll have it put together, and we'll put our binding and our backing, which I still haven't really decided on my backing. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. So we'll decide that next time. So thank you for watching. God bless. Have a wonderful day.